people are breaking pipes and taking water. And if people go to certain measures to do something like that, then I think it's not being met.
The goal of this project is to put a 10,000 liter collection tank at the church that will allow people to access the water whenever they wish.
You know, if you ask the average American, they don't know where their water comes from. And they're, happy to live that way, and it's all part of a huge system. The systems aren't here, so that the local people need to take a bigger part in their own clean water and their own sanitation and their own electricity needs. And that means more local participation and more trained people.
Right now you can see here we've constructed a bunch of brackets. They've been coated in motor oil to kind of preserve the wood. And we're going to be putting a gutter along the entire length of this roof. The gutters will be attached to each of these brackets. The gutters are going to direct the flow from the roof to this big 10,000 liter after-tank reservoir. Before it comes to the after-tank reservoir, it's going to be passed through this foul flush system. The purpose of the foul flush is to capture the dirtiest water that'll be coming from the roof. So we've got two 150 liter tanks here. The water will pass through here first, and after these are full, then it'll go into the big reservoir. So if we look at this here, we're going to be installing a tap, probably on this side. There's going to be a tap that will give people access to the water here. And then on the other side, we're going to have an overflow pipe and a drain for cleaning the tank. The long-term maintenance will probably be carried out by the parish technicians, but this is the first time we've built a system like this, so we're going to have to observe the maintenance routine and see if it's up to standard, see if it's really what needs to be done.
If we set up this rainwater catchment on the church and there's vocational students around watching and there's innocent learning and we're all kind of learning together and all hopefully succeeding together, then that first-hand experience can be transferred.
We can study to get a high level so that we can teach what we know very good. You can fetch water which is not good. So before drinking it, you are supposed to boil it. If not, you can get sick.
We realized that we're going to need some sort of filter technology. So to supplement the rainwater catchment project, we've began construction on a biosand filter.
Once a biological layer grows in the pool of water that's always inside of this biosand filter, it will help alleviate the E. coli problem they're having in the tank if they take their water and move it over to the filter and then use the filter to filter their water.
We do not have equipment to test for the other bacteria. Is that right? There's other stuff in the water that we can't test for?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Rwanda is very highly populated in terms of population density, and the forests have been cut down. There's very few trees left, and the government has actually put bans on cutting firewood in the past. So there's a huge lack of fuel. Any type of natural gas was very expensive. Electricity has not really reached the village yet, so basically the only thing people have to cook with is a wood fire.
Nous sommes en train de détruire le monde, l'environnement, mais nous ne pouvons rien faire. Nous avons des élèves, et les élèves doivent manger, nous devons faire la cuisine, mais nos manières de faire, donc ça ne va pas.
1 week or 2 weeks. And
We had built with them in 2005 one press, and the vocational students had built 3 more to kind of test them on their knowledge of building. And they'd also started pressing field briquettes.
One by one.
Hoping that by seeing how they do it, we can adapt maybe some sort of stove idea, such as this one, to their process so it works better and they can actually use the briquettes.
Beaucoup de fumer par rapport
Okay.
à la méthode appliquée précédemment.
Okay.
Oui. Mais comment ça fonctionne?
Okay.
On a essayé de contrôler ceci comme ça. Et on y a mis un trou ici, vous voyez. Ok. Ceci c'est pour aussi, on y met de bois ici.
Okay.
On fait comme ça, on y met de bois.
Put the wood in.
Et puis, on allume le feu. On peut y mettre de bois comme ça.
Et Patrice, est-ce que tout le monde a quelque chose comme ça? Un foyer comme ça?
Oui, oui.
Tout le monde dans
Et
le...
on a exigé à n'importe qui de construire ceci.
Ok.
En fait, retirer sauf les hauts qui sont
Ok.
blessés.
You say you make experiment?
Can we do that, you know?
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Okay.
We have briquettes.
Ok.
Oh, you're good.
Et à toi.
Yeah, grab me.
Oui,
Ok.
voilà.